The hottest girls from One Piece. Tashigi. Most of the characters got a glow-up after the time skip, and Tashigi happens to be one among them. She is a Marine captain serving under Vice Admiral Smoker in the base of G5. She is proficient in sword fighting but can be clumsy sometimes, and she also is a nerd when it comes to famous swords. Even though she looks pretty cute, Tashigi seems to be a bit reserved about showing too much skin, as she always wears her shirt all buttoned up to avoid showing any cleavage. It was quite funny to see her flustered when she and Smoker changed bodies, and Smoker didn't care about any decency and just unbuttoned her shirt and showed as much skin as possible. Koala. Koala was introduced in the series as a child and a former slave who was freed by Fisher Tiger when he went on a rampage on Mary Juaz. She set sail with the Sun Pirates and left her life as a slave behind her. When we see her post-time skip, she's part of the Revolutionary Army and is close friends with Sabo. Although we haven't seen her in action, it is safe to assume that she's a fierce fighter because she is a high-ranking officer in the Army and is also an assistant instructor teaching Fishman karate. Perona. Perona debuted in the series on the Thriller Bark arc and proved to be an extremely tough opponent for the Straw Hat Pirates because of her Devil Fruit abilities. But she was no match for God Usopp. Despite being a strong opponent, she looked charming with a petite body and big, round eyes. And just like most girls in One Piece, her appearance only improved after the time skip. Now she's got a more mature look, but she has retained the gorgeous features that make her worthy of this list. Charlotte Pudding. We had the same expressions that Sanji had when Charlotte Pudding was introduced in the story because she was so cute and beautiful. Though it was revealed that she wasn't exactly the innocent girl we thought her to be, she turned out to be a good person by the time the Whole Cake Island arc concluded. She even developed real feelings for Sanji, but it seems she's still not sure of how to behave because she sometimes goes head over heels for him while other times she berates him. It's safe to say she's developed an extreme form of tsundere. But there's no denying that when we talk about the hottest One Piece girls, Pudding's name will always be mentioned. Princess Viola. Princess Viola, also known as Violet, is the crown princess of Dressrosa and the current heiress to the throne. At first, she seemed like an antagonist in the story, but it was later revealed that she had no choice but to help Doflamingo to protect the people she loved. With a slender, well-endowed body and gorgeous looks, she is easily one of the most beautiful women in One Piece. She's not just all looks, though. She's also a formidable fighter, as she served as an assassin for the Don Quixote family when they were ruling the island. Black Maria. Black Maria is another member of the Toby Rappo, the elite crew of Kaido's Beast Pirates. And as such, she's one strong individual who loves to torture her opponents and take pleasure from their painful screams. We witnessed this happening when she lured Sanji into a trap and tortured him, taking advantage of Sanji's not hitting women rule. Although she's shown to avoid taking any action and let her peers deal with the situation, she can be extremely violent and sadistic. Talking about her appearance, she is one beautiful woman with long blonde hair, and she wears a low-cut black kimono that accentuates her appearance even more. And she's tall, like really tall. She's over 8 meters tall, making her a bit taller than Kaido himself. Vinsmoke Reiju. Reiju is Sanji's older sister who appears in the story during the Whole Cake Island arc, where she saves Monkey D. Luffy from dying due to poison. Sporting a revealing raid suit that highlights the curves of her body, she instantly became a fan favorite and one of the hottest One Piece girls. Reiju, unlike her brothers, is kind, loving, and empathetic, and wouldn't think twice about throwing herself in the line of fire for her brother Sanji's sake. Although we haven't seen her in the main story since the conclusion of the Whole Cake Island arc, we have seen her in the background in the manga's cover stories. Jewelry Bonnie. Jewelry Bonnie, also known as the Big Eater, is the captain of the Bonnie Pirates and the only female pirate of the worst generation. She's got a slim yet curvaceous body, despite having an appetite that rivals Luffy's. She wears a low-cut tank top that does little to hide her midriff and her deep cleavage. She also has a devil fruit ability that lets her alter her age and body at will. And her powers aren't limited to herself. She can age and de-age other people and things too. Although she hasn't had a prominent role to play so far in the story, manga readers know that she'll be a character to focus on after the Wano arc is concluded in the anime. Nico Robin. I would be frank here, as I didn't really like Nico Robin when she was introduced in the story because I was not too fond of her character design. However, that changed after the time skip, as she became more mature and underwent a significant makeover. Her character design has changed a lot post-time skip, as her figure is curvier than before. Her breasts have grown considerably, and her curves and hourglass figure have become more prominent. I would say that she looked the hottest during the Dressrosa arc when she wore the low-cut short black dress with her long black hair flowing and a white hat on her head. But her appearance in the Wano arc comes a close second. Princess Shiroshi. Forget about her size for once and just focus on the cuteness of this mermaid princess. Introduced as a crybaby, and later revealed to be Poseidon, one of the ancient weapons, she's an integral part of the story who will play a significant role during the final legs of the One Piece saga. Her beauty is said to rival that of Boa Hancock, which is saying something as everyone falls to their knees in front of the Kuja princess. Boa Hancock. Introduced as the most beautiful woman in the world of One Piece, Boa Hancock proved that her beauty knows no bounds, as she is forgiven for whatever she does just because she's beautiful. She's got a tall, slender body with long black hair, a narrow waist, and pretty huge bosoms that are bigger than Nami's or Nico Robin's. We haven't actually seen her that often following the time skip, but here's hoping that we will soon see her reunited with her husband, that is Luffy, before our heroes enter the final leg of this epic story. Nami. Before time skip, she was just a cute character, nowhere near as beautiful as Boa Hancock. But that changed after the time skip as her body grew more voluptuous, her hair got longer, and she got bigger and rounder breasts. She sported a bra after the time skip. But during her time on Zoo Island and then on Whole Cake Island, she looked sexier than ever, which made her take the top spot among the hottest girls of One Piece. And she looks even more stunning in the Wano arc, so she's in the top spot on this list. And I don't want to hear any objections from any of you.